How the first 2 days been under Nick Sirianni?
First 2 days have been good. Getting out there and running play after play, and that's really all you can do at the end of the day. Try to get some continuity, and what I like about it is that everything's charted as far as every drill, and at the end of the day, you see who wins, offense or defense. So that's what I like about it. Defense won yesterday, so I think offense may have won today, but I'll know tonight for sure. So
is that new for you guys here?
Yeah, it's new. So I like it. I mean, everything we do is competition.
What have you learned about Jalen Hurts' leadership and work ethic this offseason working out with him?
He works his ass off. That's really what it is. Most of the time he was done before I woke up. He worked out early, but he's pretty quiet, stays to himself, and as far as getting the work in, he got a lot of work in with the receivers throughout OTAs in the summer. So I'm trying to be where we need to be.
The line went through what it went through last year. This year you have Isaac sidelined for a week or so. You lose Brandon Brooks in this game. Do you feel like it's jinxed again, or is it just too early to say something?
I don't know. It is what it is, man. In this game, injuries happen. I happen to be a part of that past couple of years. So for me, it's about stacking days. Starting to feel good again, and I think Isaac will be back pretty soon. I'm not sure about Brooks, but I expect both of them to be back pretty soon.
Lane,
Not serious.
You've been through a few coaches. What is the key to making it work? Is it just buying in? What is the key for you?
It's a combination of everything. I think if we can have great practices and feel confident about what we're doing there, then ultimately it's about taking it to the field and showing what you can do. So, and that's really where we're at. We've got the preseason, and then before you know it, we'll be playing games. So that's really what I'm looking forward to, just keeping practice, doing the best we can, and then performing on the field.
What's your view of the left tackle competition? You've had a lot of battles with Ryan Kerrigan over the years. You've seen him a couple days. You've seen him at the same time.
It feels weird seeing him in the 90 jersey and on our team. So, but I've been getting good work in with him and BG. So, as far as getting prepared, those two guys will get you where you need to be.
What's your view of the left tackle competition so far?
It's still early. I know they're competing every day. Every drill. It's intense. So, that's what training camp's all about, man. It's rumble in the jungle time. When this time of year comes around. So, but both of them are taking it serious. Mulata's looking really good, and Diller's looking really good. But we haven't put any pads on yet. So I think once that happens, then people start separating themselves.
In your time here, you guys really haven't had like a true competition during camp. There was one year with Wisniewski and Isaac, but behind the scenes, what's it like when there's that type of competition on the O-line?
Everything matters. When you go to the film room, you expect to be asked questions as if you're starting. That goes for everybody, myself included. Everything matters. Every practice. Like I said, everything's charted. So at the end of the day, man, you can just focus on one drill at a time, and then after a few weeks, see where you're at. But that's really where we're at.
When you're in the film room, in the meeting room, and you're looking at that left tackle spot, is this something you guys openly talk about?
We joke around with them. We'll say, hey, who's gonna reign supreme? All line room's pretty vicious, man. We're pretty mean to each other. So, but in a way to keep it lighthearted and keep them laughing, and when it's time to go to work and handle business. But Jordan Mulata's a monster. Andre Dillard's a super freak athlete. So, like I said, man, we'll know more as the pads come on and we start scrimmaging and doing all that.
How as a leader, has it changed or will it change with JP not in there anymore?
Man, it feels weird. My first year not being here with him, but really just with everything I do, I'm the older guy now, so I feel like I'm, kind of running daycare a little bit part-time. But no, man, I just try to show them, by working hard and helping them out as much as I can. So, I really liked it. Same thing with Kels and Brooks doing the same thing. So, just trying to pass on what I learned, from JP and some of the older guys, Todd Harrimans, the Evan Masses of the world, and send it on down the line.
What's the weirdest part of JP not being here?
I don't know. It's not being in there with him in the cold tubs. I've been with him, for 8 years, and it's just part of the nature of the business. But I miss the big dude.
You said everything's a competition, offense, defense. Nick declares a winner. Your line's pretty vicious. Do you guys declare a winner each day when you have a competition?
Yeah. Yesterday the defense won. So.
But in your room, when you have like the left tackle competition.
I think the stuff may be on the iPads, as far as the reps and all that, it's all charted, but the coaches know. But as far as us, man, we're going to meeting rooms, and usually everything's pretty fast. We got walkthroughs and try not to focus on that, but it's there if you want to look at it.
You brought up the competition being, or the room being kind of vicious with feedback. How have the left tackles handled that tough love from Mailata and Andre?
Just handle it with grace. I mean, with everybody, we watched the deal with Kobe Bryant yesterday. How he missed, he had 4 air balls, I believe, his rookie year, and he was just trying to show that even the great ones have failures, and so it don't matter who you are. It don't matter who you are in this league. It's all about how you handle adversity, how you bounce back, and if you have a bad rep, and then move on to the next one and do your best and try to have a short-term memory, and that goes for every position.
Was that Nick who showed that?
Yeah.
What's the significance of your hat right now?
Jalen gave it to me. Just I don't know, probably cover my bald head a little bit prettier than y'all looking at my bald head. So.
Lane, your favorite rating service, Pro Football Focus, I think had you guys 17th, 18th best offensive line in the league. I assume you take a little bit of umbrage to that. I mean, how much better do you expect this line to be?
I think when we're healthy, I think you've seen what we can do. But I like that. I like being having something to prove, and it is what it is. So. Try to, at the end of the year, leave no doubt and keep stacking days. So, anytime in this profession, you look for any type of motivation you can to push yourself or motivate yourself, and, that's what, really everybody does.
Nate Herbig talked about this being one of the hardest off seasons he's ever worked, and he worked at your barn. How different does he look? He's getting a lot of first-team reps earlier, but how different does he look between last year?
Well, he went from about 355 to 325, so we ran the hell out of him. We had a hard off season with him, but man, he's been great. He's got a great attitude. I think when he stepped in last year, he performed very well, and like him, man, he's just trying to keep progressing and going on. But as far as his body, man, he's taking a lot more serious than what he used to, and he's looking really good.
Outside of staying healthy, what's your objective this year?
Play every game, and be a good teammate, and set good examples. As far as my work and preparation, and try to help the young guys around, man. And it all starts with, Atlanta. So I believe going down there and getting a win and starting out the season right is where we need to be.
Hey, the tough love in the O-line room, can that be an extension of how hard it is to play in this city for some of the younger guys?
Yeah. We just give each other hell. We're mean to each other. We say stuff jokingly. Just anything we do to get under each other's skin, or to try to loosen up and I guess get away from your ego, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it don't matter who you are. We're at each other's necks most of the time. But at the end of the day, we're family. We know that, and it's all love. We just like to have joke around and keep it lighthearted sometimes.
Has there been anybody who didn't take it too well at the beginning?
Hey, sometimes we get honest. There's been times where I didn't take it well, but hey, get over yourself. But no, it's nothing really too bad.
Kelsey was talking yesterday about how this year you guys can have lunch together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that dynamic in the room better now that you got
it feels a lot better than having to go eat in your car, little plastic burrito or plastic cups, and it was a mess last year. But yeah, that's one thing I look forward to is during campus, eating with the guys and BSing, and it feels normal again. This feels normal again, as opposed to last year seeing everybody on the screen and at their house and everybody's bored to death watching Netflix and same old stuff every day.